Get out of here! Damn little teddy bears. So many revives. It's because you keep killing the wrong dude. Do we need buzzies? We always need buzzies is the answer to the question. Of course we do. Hi guys, and welcome to my first non-GAC video. Well, kind of. I'm more in my element talking smack while making bad decisions live streaming my GACs, but this one is a little more serious because I think the topic is important. Now I realize I'm going to make some people upset with this, but I'm only suggesting one way to play here. Just a way you can play. I'm neither saying it's the best way nor the way you should be playing. I am not saying you're playing wrong, just giving a suggestion, something that might be helpful to some. I recently watched a really good video from Ando90, who is a great SWGOH YouTuber. And the video was about GAC matchmaking. Please go check out his video, really great content creator, and the link is in the description. He had a lot of great information in that video. I have to admit though, I was a little butthurt about some of the implications and opinions expressed towards the top 100 in GAC.
If you look at the top of Division 1, they're specifically not bringing characters up to high relics in order to avoid like GL matches and stuff like that, and they're trying to game the system in order to basically win all the time.
Hippie, you aren't a top 100 player, so what do you care? Well, I'm trying to get there. I don't feel like I'm gaming the system, and I further feel like many who are in the top 100 in GAC routinely, like Zareth, End-All Be-All, aren't gaming the system either. Perhaps it's just a word choice thing here. Hippie, do you actually think you're in a category with those excellent players? You're nowhere close. So I thought a bit about Ando's perspective. I thought about my perspective. And I came up with this video. I hope someone out there finds it useful. Strategy. Lots of great content creators put out amazing strategy guides for raids, unlocks, and the like. But that's not the strategy we're talking about here. Lots of great content creators have put out amazing farming guides to quickly unlock later game characters, but that's also not the strategy we're talking about. Those are great areas to cover, and are well covered by others that have the time, knowledge, and interest. Shout out to all of you. I wanted to look at why one may play the game, and what strategies they may use for the game as a whole. Not individual fights, raids, territory wars, etc., but the game as a whole. It should be noted quickly, as Ando pointed out, there is an answer from CG.
And people start having this in the back of their mind, so they start not applying Zetas and not applying Omegas, or not even upgrading abilities on people, and they are ripping mods off of characters. They're doing everything they can essentially to not increase their overall GP. And CG came out and they said basically this is not inherent within the game. Like, they didn't foresee this happening.
CG is a business, and as such, they want money. But just because that's what CG wants, of course, doesn't have to be what we want. If we all just played the game as it was intended, a whole lot of us would have Relic 7 Cup. It is intended to level characters up, right? Of course not. We all use our own judgment to level up, gear up, and relic up whomever we like, based on whatever reasons we like. Squad, guild, events, personal admiration of the character, whatever. So who would you like to level up, or who could you choose, and why? I won't pretend to know all the possible reasons anyone would want to play the game. It should be noted here, as Ando very well noted, you may play whatever way, for whatever reason, while paying whatever you like. Shout out to the whales. They allow this game to continue.
But again, guys, we're just creating this video just for informational purposes. What you guys do with your account is totally on you. Ball's in your guys' court. I'm just trying to provide the information because I see a lot of complaints.
But I noticed something a long time ago. Are you ready? This is going to come as a shock. The squad meta changes. Sometimes fast, sometimes slow, but it always changes. I've always been free to play. It was much easier then, 5 years ago, to be in the top of the squad arena, to keep up with the whales, because as lots of content creators have said, you only need 5 characters. The problem is, they change. And nowadays, it's very difficult for free-to-play players to keep up. Of course, you can get lucky. Perhaps you loved Resistance before the Galactic Legend Ray came out and were 100% free-to-play ready when she did. However, the chase is continual, and I was at a disadvantage, obviously, due to not spending money. Or more simply, it's very hard to be competitive everywhere in this game as a free-to-play player. So what to do? GAC comes out, and it's not top 5 anymore. It's, well, I don't know if anyone is clear on exactly how it works, which is another reason why Ando did a great job and it was an amazing idea for a video.
If I have all R7, all Zetas, all Ultimates, on my top 50 characters, and then at that 50th character, it drops off, right? Like, I just could only invest in those 50 characters, and I just wanted to be the completionist and just complete those guys, and then I'm now starting to work on my 51st character, but I haven't actually done anything yet, right? So I'd have 50 characters all reliced out, right? I would be facing a guy that has every character, all 190 characters at R7 with all Zetas and everything, right? Because to the GAC matchmaking system, we have the same GP, right?
It's not top 5, it's top 50 or whatever. Plus maybe relics or gear level 7s or speeds. Who knows how CG does this. But it does mean it's about efficiency in your characters. Not about the highest relic, but about efficiency. And, well, as a free-to-play player, that's something I can try to do. Be efficient in my character selection. When you gear up, relic up, and level up your characters, that raises the level of enemy you face. They're top 50 or so against yours, right? So, does this mean you can't relic 7? Of course not. It just means you should be very careful who you relic, who you gear up. But that's exactly what everyone does already. How many Relic 7 cups are out there? Now look, if you have a Relic 7 cup because you wanted a Relic 7 cup, great! That's awesome. That was a choice that you made. For whatever reason, I'm just looking at other choices that could be made.
A lot of people and a lot of guilds decided to level 50 or level 80, level 85. A lot of, I won't call them useless characters, but characters that were just meant to be fluff to your GP so that when you deployed it was like a bigger number and you get more stars by doing so. And so people were throwing mods on them, people were upgrading their abilities, only to just know that they were just going to hit deploy on them and then that was going to be it, or to platoon them or whatever.
Sure, relic your gas, but do you need to relic every single one of the 501st? Well, 6 months ago, I think most people would have said yeah. What do you think most people will say about Relic 7 501st in another 6 months? Or a year? Remember the older metas? Were they all characters you are now happy having at whatever high gear level you got them to? So what to do? Nothing that you're not already doing. You're already picking and choosing which characters you want to gear up and level up. It's this strategy in character selection and gear relic levels that I wanted to talk about. Me personally, I try to stick to characters that were once meta, and who I think have kits that may be longer lasting. I have made lots of mistakes, but this is where we are. Because of this, Jedi Knight Luke was pretty easy for me, and I can use these meta tunes together in a squad. Remember the Titan team? Oh my goodness, what was that, like 3.5, 4 years ago? This allows me to be competitive, even if not in the top 10 in squad. It also allows me to participate in a wide variety of content in Star Wars that is squad specific, like the new Galactic Challenges, for example. Because of carefully applying Zetas, gear, and relics, or rather being efficient in a resource management game, I get matched up against players who are not as efficient. This makes it easier.
You're not, if you look at some of the top rosters on Division 1, they're probably not earning a cam shard, right? They're probably not earning top in their squad arena.
Nope, I don't get Kiadi Mundi shards. Actually, only 2 people in my last guild did. And no one in my present guild does. I'm in a lower guild because of this. If being in a top guild is important for you, maybe this isn't the best strategy. No, I don't get top 10 in squad either. The truth is, as free to play, I don't think I could stay there very long anyway. If you are free to play and get top 10 in squad and have for several months, shout out down in the comments. I would be very impressed to hear how you did that. I am top 100 though, and I was 53rd I think, last week in squad. And I do get first in ship arena pretty much every time I log in before the payout. GAC is my favorite game mode. I don't know my total win-loss record, but I do very well. Maybe there are some free-to-play players out there just starting out who would find this useful. While others give advice to focus on single squads, all at Relic 7, I would suggest that you could have a lot of fun by spreading your characters out, being careful who you gear up, and knowing your counters. It's a game, guys. Don't cheat, but otherwise, play however you like, you know? Should the GAC matchups be changed in some way? Yeah, maybe. Should CG introduce new Division 1 splits? Almost certainly. Will they be changed? Hell if I know. But saying that the game is punishing you for leveling up your characters is a little weird. It is, amongst other things, a resource management game. There are consequences for using resources in such games, as the title implies. Level up whomever you like, for whatever reason you like, but if you think a Relic 7 Cup is as useful a project as a Relic 7 gas in the game, you've been sniffing too much Bantha Poodoo. In GAC, having a Relic 7 Cup is detrimental to your matchups. Those are the way it runs. I neither make the rules nor agree with them. That's just how they are. If you want top squad ranking daily, go for it. If you want to chill with the guildies and rock a territory war, go for it. If you want to sit on your podunk sofa and play with some characters you love, do that any way you want as well. Using a little restraint in gearing up your characters won't help put you in the top guild. It won't help your squad arena ranking, but it may allow you to have a lot of fun in GAC. A huge shout out to Ando90. Dude, your video really helped me to sit down and think about what I'm doing and why. In this, maybe other people will find something helpful. Again, a shout out to all the whales. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have a game to play at all. And a shout out to all of you free-to-play folks. The struggle is real, and I hope you're having fun. Be well, and see you in the next GAC.